is Kat Francis, and I'm a registered dietitian with Legacy Health. Today we're going to learn about being healthy food detectives when we're at the store making choices in our food. Come on, let's go check this out. A common theme in our recommendations is to eat more color. Because fruits and vegetables are the most nutrient-dense foods you can eat, we're going to start our grocery tour here in the produce section. For the freshest taste and longest shelf life, try to find locally grown fruits and vegetables. And as you're trying to find more variety of colors in your diet, consider choosing things like purple cauliflower. If prep time is a barrier to eating more fruits and vegetables, check out the pre-cut options that are available at your grocery store. Like these pre-cut mushrooms, peppers, squash, and onions are ready to go on the grill or in the pan for a stir fry. If you're interested in eating more organic foods, but you need to be mindful of spending, I recommend using the Environmental Working Group's list called the Clean 15 and Dirty Dozen. This list is available online and it's free, and it can help you prioritize which fruits and vegetables to choose organic versus the conventionally grown fruits and vegetables that have lower pesticide residues.
Focusing on color for snacks and sides can help you cut back on sugary and salty foods. These days, grocery stores have a variety of pre-cut and washed vegetables and fruits that can help you save time.
A common theme in our recommendations is to eat enough protein and to start your day with protein. Eggs are a common breakfast food and a great source of protein. If you don't have time to cook eggs in the morning, you can consider using pre-cooked hard-boiled eggs or making egg bites in your oven or your Instant Pot.
When shopping for eggs, you might have noticed a lot of different terms like cage-free and free-range on your egg cartons. These terms refer to how the chickens are raised. It is important to know that there currently are no clear definitions or regulations around these terms. Whether one is healthier than the other is not completely clear, but one way to look at this is that we know as humans, our lifestyle and diet impact our own health. The same is true for animals. Pasture-raised chickens have regular access to the outdoors and opportunities to forage. The things they feed on when they forage can shift some of the nutrients in their eggs, like fat, to contain more healthy and anti-inflammatory fats. Bottom line is that the type of eggs you choose is going to be a personal choice.
Yogurt is another common breakfast food, and with some detective work can be a healthy way to start your day.
Yogurt can be a healthy protein-focused food, or it can be a huge source of added sugar. When choosing a yogurt, check the label and choose the ones without added sugar. Here we see two different flavored yogurts, one with 14 grams of added sugar and one with 0 grams of added sugar. Keep in mind that yogurt will always contain some natural sugars from the dairy. This is not the sugar we are concerned about. It is more important to limit added sugar, which is separated out on the food label from total sugars. You also might note that the yogurt with no added sugar has more protein than the sugary yogurt. To get more healthy omega-3 fats, choose cold water fish such as Alaskan salmon, cod, and halibut. Cod is often the most affordable and versatile of these choices. Frozen seafood can be a convenient, healthy protein to keep on hand. Wild caught and farm-raised are some terms you may see on seafood labels. Wild seafood comes from a natural habitat, while farm-raised seafood is produced in a controlled environment. Just like with chickens and eggs, the life of the fish can impact the nutrition we get from it. This doesn't always mean that wild is better. How the fish is raised also impacts the sustainability of this food source. To learn more, I recommend using the Seafood Watch Consumer Guide created by the Monterey Bay Aquarium, linked here. Canned fish is a convenient and shelf-stable option that can be added to salads and other recipes. For more of those healthy omega-3 fats, again, choose the cold water fish like Alaskan salmon, sardines, and mackerel. Even though tuna is not a cold water fish, it is still a good source of protein. If you eat tuna frequently, consider choosing skipjack tuna because these are smaller fish that have less mercury.
Oats are a healthy whole grain that you can add nuts and seeds to increase the protein. Steel-cut oats and rolled oats are examples of minimally processed whole grains. You can use rolled oats to make overnight oats, which can be a great alternative to sugary cold cereals. If you feel like instant oatmeal is more accessible to you, do some detective work and choose the ones without added sugar. You can always add frozen or fresh fruits for sweetness.
Just like we did for the yogurts, for instant oatmeal and most packaged foods, we want to look at the line that says added sugar. The flavored oatmeal on the right has 12 grams of added sugar versus the plain oatmeal on the left with 0 grams of added sugar. Even if you add 1 teaspoon of maple syrup at home to the plain oatmeal, that is still significantly less added sugar than the pre-sweetened options. You can also use sugar substitutes like stevia or monk fruit, or add fresh or frozen fruits as an alternative to adding sugar. Here again, we're looking at that added sugar line. With nuts and nut butters, you can also just look at the ingredients. There should only be the names of the nuts and salt if you prefer a salted option. Avoid the options that have added oils and sugars. This one we see on the right has added palm oil, sugar, and molasses. That is a less healthy option than the one on the left, which only contains the peanuts and salt. Nuts and seeds make excellent snacks and condiments. When buying nuts, you want to apply the same guidelines as we discussed with the nut butters. Look at the ingredients and avoid any with added oils and sugars. Often dry roasted or raw are the healthier options. Seeds like sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds are packed with protein and healthy fats.
Bread is a wonderful thing, and with some detective work, it doesn't have to sabotage your health. When you're looking for a healthy bread, you want to choose one that's a whole grain, like this 100% whole wheat. And you want to look for a bread with the least amount of added sugar. Remember, the less added sugar in our diet, the better. While you're looking for the added sugar, you can also look at the line that says fiber. You want to choose a bread that is higher in fiber. Fiber is a healthy version of carbohydrates that helps us feel full and have a healthy blood sugar response. You can choose smaller sliced breads to help you control your portion sizes. This sprouted bread came from the frozen section, and this can be a good option for healthier digestion, a little bit more protein, and more fiber. Some people need to avoid gluten, which is a protein in wheat. If you need to avoid gluten and are looking for a healthy gluten-free bread, you want to apply all the same principles that we just discussed. Choosing beans for our protein source can help us reduce our saturated fat. It can also help you increase your fiber. Dried beans are the healthiest choice because they have the least amount of added stuff. Lentils are a really quick cooking option. All of these dried beans are also really affordable. You can get a pound of beans for $2 or less. You can use canned beans in a pinch. Try to choose the ones that say low sodium, and then to further cut back on the salt in the beans, you can rinse these under the faucet. Here are some examples of some intact whole grains. These are affordable, shelf-stable pantry staples. Quinoa is an example of a healthy whole grain that has a significant amount of protein. It's also one of the quicker cooking whole grains. You can use all of these to make simple side dishes or add them to bowls and salads.
Shopping the bulk bins is a great way to save money on whole foods such as whole grains, beans, nuts, and spices. When you shop the bulk bins, you can choose how much you're going to buy, so this is more efficient if you're trying something new and are unsure if you will use it again.
Because fat has the most calories per gram, we want to be really mindful about the types of fats we eat. Shifting our choices for cooking oils is a great way to emphasize healthy fats. In this section, our best choices are going to be extra virgin olive oil and avocado oil. I like to use extra virgin olive oil for sauces, dressings, and lower heat cooking. And then I use avocado oil for higher heat cooking like roasting and grilling. Coconut oil can be used in moderation, but remember that coconut oil is a saturated fat, and this is the type of fat we need to eat the least of. Making salad dressings at home is the healthiest choice, but if you prefer a store-bought dressing, you want to look for ones with the least amount of added sugar, 0 grams of added sugar if possible, and try to choose ones that are made with healthy oils like extra virgin olive oil and avocado oil. Thank you for watching this virtual grocery tour. I hope you found this video helpful.